that doesn't make you smile, I really don't know what else will. We're back and we're getting right to it. Now please excuse the ambient fan noise in the background. We're back in California, and as my good friend Zosh would say, it's hot degrees outside. It is blazing. So we have the big fan running in the back, and it really helps us out here in the shop. Now that we're finally back in America, at least for a few days, we have so much going on in the shop and so many updates for you guys. But number one for today, what I really wanted just to hop right into right off the bat is the Porsche. I've been blown away by the amount of support on the 1983 911 Super Carrera. I am so stoked that you guys are just as stoked as me on this car, if not even more. I was really nervous about what the reception would be of doing something like this, because like I said, it's something that's so different, but you guys are just as excited as me, which makes me really, really happy. And if you guys haven't seen the reveal video on this car yet, definitely go watch that before you hop into this one, because we go over some really cool stuff and the story behind this car, which, by the way, still got to make that background story video for you guys, which is going to be coming. But I wanted to start with some modifications today. Now, I was really hoping while Tiana and I were in Italy, a lot of the stuff would come in. Now, while some of it did, not a ton of it. We're starting with something today. I'll show you guys our little parts corner that we've been developing over here. We have the DOS Auto rear cage that we're going to be installing today, which I am super pumped about, and I'll tell you guys a little bit about this in just a second. But we also have a special delivery from our friends over at Fitment Industries. Now, we're still waiting for our tires for these, so these won't be going on just yet, and that's why we're going to be starting with the cage today. But just know, over the coming days or weeks or whatever, we have a lot of stuff coming for the Porsche. And stay to the end, because there's something at the end of the video that I want to show you guys and ask you a very important life or death question. Not really life or death, but an important question that I need your help with regarding a part on the Porsche. But like I said, we're just gonna hop right into it. These old school 911s, at their core, at their heart, are raw racing machines. And I want to say 100% authentic to that. And that's why I love this cage right here. I love putting cages into cars because, number one, obviously the rigidity and the stiffness of the car increases. With this, it's going to make the car feel so good, especially because of how light this car already is. Adding the extra rigidity and extra stiffening points in the car is going to make it feel a lot better. Not only that, but it just stays true and authentic to that raw racing spirit. When you look inside the car and you can see the cage from the back, or looking through the side windows and you see that cage sitting in the back, it just stays true to that authentic, again, raw racing feel that these cars have. And that's what I really wanted. The reason why I picked this specific cage, the DOS Auto cage, is because there's no drilling, cutting, welding, anything required with this. It just bolts right in, OEM holes. You can use OEM hardware if you want to. They do supply newer, better hardware, but if you wanted to, you could use OEM bolt. With this, there's no obstruction to the car. Yes, you do have to take out one of your rear seat flap things out, but aside from that, it keeps the car looking OEM. If there's ever any point where you want this to come out of the car, it's easily put back to stock, again, with no cutting, no drilling, no plates required. It just goes right into OEM holes, which I am super pumped about. Turning over a new leaf. We're not hacking anything up with this car. We're keeping it true to the Porsche spirit, and I am so freaking stoked. So let's hop in. Hey guys, really quickly, we're gonna take a quick break in today's video to give a big thank you to today's video sponsor, Hypeloop. And if you guys like high-end fashion, you're gonna love this one. Hypeloop is a mystery box platform that makes it easier than ever to buy products from your favorite brand. Make the shopping process exciting and fun, and get cool items for a lot less than their actual price. And if you guys don't like the product you've drawn, you can always exchange it for credits and open other mystery boxes instead. A couple of reasons why I love Hypeloop is because Hypeloop has provably fair rates, and all items won are fully authentic from StockX. so you guys don't have to worry about getting scammed on items. Also, Hypeloot offers free shipping worldwide that can also be tracked, so you always know where your package is. All right, really quick, let's hop on to Hypeloot right here, and we're gonna open up a couple of boxes for you guys just so you can get a little lay of the land here on Hypeloot. It's super cool. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Let's open up a red box Hypeloot. So this one's 15 bucks. Let's see what we can get in return from opening this guy. Let's see what we can score on our first opening here. Oh, what is that? Supreme Royce sunglasses, and they're 280 bucks, and we spent $15 on this. Hypeloot has a ton of boxes for you guys to choose from, so no matter what you're into, they have something for you guys. So if you guys want your chance at winning some awesome prizes, make sure to head to the first link down in the description box below and use my code to sign up, because you guys can get a free box as soon as you guys sign up. Once again, use my personal link down in the description box below and you guys will get a free box to open up once you sign up. Go check it out. All right, let's hop back into today's video. Now, first things first, you guys know how this goes. We have to uninstall a bunch of stuff. Well, not really actually. Apparently, on the forum, did a lot of research before I made this purchase, which is something that I found myself doing more, is going back to the older forums to see how people are maintaining these cars and what parts they're putting on these cars in. Again, the DOS Auto cage was a cage that a majority of the 911 SC owners did, so I'm super happy about that. But apparently, you only have to uninstall your driver's seat in order to get the cage in. So we're gonna see how true that is today, but first things first, let's get the driver's seat out. Strangely, my seat is only held in by 4 small Allens, so it's actually pretty easy to take out. I think we're good to go. Also, a nice surprise here, we have a little amp. I wonder if at some point this car, I mean, I guess, yeah, the speakers are upgraded too. I wonder if the old lady that owned this car was just bumping in this thing. Must have. So we actually have a little sound system. That's pretty cool. Okay, step 1 is complete. Now step 2, I told you guys we did have to remove one thing out of this car that'll have to stay out because of the cage. And that is these little, I don't know what they're called, but I'm sure Porsche guys will let me know down in the comments, but you do have to remove these little seat, I'm gonna call them seat flaps. But lucky enough for us, back here you still have nice leather, so it looks OEM and looks clean. Well, because it is OEM, still looks very clean back here even without these little seat flaps, which honestly don't really do much of anything anyway. So I've already got the driver's side one out because I wanted to see how these actually got removed, and they're surprisingly very easy. So driver's one is out. We'll go ahead and remove the passenger one, and we can actually put the cage in here. And just like that, it's out. Now we're ready for the cage. Interior is good to go. Actually looks really nice without the little seat flappy things. Speaking of things, I don't know why I'm thinking this is your first time ever seeing the Porsche. What do you think?
It's I'm very proud of you for getting this car, honestly, because like I remember when you did that photo shoot in Mississippi.
You remember that? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like it gives me goosebumps. Well, they're not, they're like there, but they're not there. But like this thing's sick. Like
it's so cool. It's just a completely different end of the spectrum for us.
I can't wait for you to cruise around all the meets and stuff with this thing.
That's the goal. I was going to talk a little bit about that at the end of the video for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But I went ahead, vacuumed up the rear of the car, and I think we can go ahead and put this cage in. Now, this cage is beef. It is all the beef. This thing is super thick, super rigid, rugged. I wouldn't call it rugged, rigid. It's very nice actually. And it came just raw steel, so we went ahead and had it powder coated gloss black. It looks very nice. I figured that'd be nice to contrast the blue with this car. So with all of that, let's go ahead and throw her in, see how she fits. It should be right on the money. Let's check it out. Can't get this in until you take the bolts out, so we got to do that real fast. Dude, this was the easiest like probably an hour-long install for a cage. I mean, literally OEM holes. And actually you can't, I said you could use your OEM bolts, but it doesn't look like you can. They actually give you eye bolts in case you want to do harnesses. In my car, we're not necessarily building a quote-unquote race car, so we're not going to be using harnesses. We're going to keep it, you know, just OEM seat belts, which is better for the streets because that's what I am going to use this car for. But again, it just gives you that ambiance of race car and the stiffness as well, which is going to be really nice for some of the roads we're going to be taking this thing on. All right, so that one's started. This guy just needs to get started, and we're basically done. This actually lines up really, really well too. I mean, it's just right there. That's it.
That's it.
That's pretty sick.
And then you gotta put the seat back in.
That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Especially with the cage in the way.
Yes. All right, well, let's tighten this thing down and get the seat in.
Ooh.
And just like that, we have the rear cage installed. Super simple. I'm telling you guys, installation said it would take 2 hours. It took less. I would say right about an hour. Super simple. All OEM mounting positions. You have one on your seatbelt here, where your rear seat backing mounted to right there. And that is it. Cage is fully installed and it looks freaking sick. My favorite part is when you look through the back and you can just, oh, it's so good. When you can just see the cage from the rear of the car, that's what I absolutely love. Man, again, just adds so much more of a raw Porsche look with that cage in the rear. Even going back to the GT3 RS, the rear cage is just iconic with these cars and I absolutely freaking love it. Now the real question is seating position. I need to put my driver's seat back in, see how far back the rail goes. I'm a little bit worried because of this eye bolt right here, but it shouldn't be an issue. You guys know I like to sit a little bit closer to the steering wheel anyways, so let's go ahead and wipe this down. I'm going to actually use the Meguiar's glass cleaner to wipe that down. It'll make it nice and shiny. I'll wipe it down, put the seat in, and let's test it out. What do we got? Just a family day in the shop. Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi. All right, check it out. First mod ever done to the Porsche. Come see. Come take a look. Step inside.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that looks so good.
How gnarly is that? Like, come over here. Come over here. There's no seat over here. I think we did good for the first mod on the Porsche.
That is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want you to put a cage in it, and I was pretty hesitant about it.
It's sick,
and
right?
It looks really nice. The
all
black.
OEM. Only thing we
Yeah.
had to remove were like the little like seat backing things, but you wouldn't even notice once I told you.
Yeah.
But my favorite part, come look back here. I love looking at it through the rear glass.
Yeah, that's super cool. It looks really good.
Good to go. Let's throw the seat in.
It's gonna be a Sparko vlog.
Little guy's helping me. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Now, I have to figure out how to mount this thing.
Look at that big booty.
Hey, over here. Oh, I'm working.
Look, no one cares. They care about Sparko. Look at them. What a sausage.
You're right, whatever. I'm gonna bolt this thing in and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Oh, so good. All right. Actually, I can even go back a little bit. Perfect. I have my same driving position. Everything feels good. And I still have even more room back here with the cage. I am so pumped. This came out even better than I thought it would. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so stoked. Okay, now for my dilemma. I want to show you guys this. All right, moving on from one of our first mods to something that I have been hoarding for a very, very long time. I luckily found this right when it was posted on Facebook Marketplace and right after I bought my Porsche right here. And I'm extremely proud and extremely excited for it, but I need your opinions. Okay, here we go. I actually found a Carrera 3.2 liter whale tail OEM Porsche part, which is insane. Okay, take a look at this. One of my favorite parts, the Porsche badge and the Porsche engraved onto the wing. This thing is absolutely sick and in mint condition. I'm talking like the plastics and everything is just perfect. I'm so excited about this. This is one of the big mods that I wanted for my Porsche. Now obviously, it's a different color, and that's what I need you guys' help on. We're going between two options. Option number one is to wrap it black, and I say wrap it black because obviously I have the light blue metallic car, and it's not perfect. It's patina, and especially back here, if you look at the rear hatch back here, it is extremely patinaed back here. The only way I could see it really fitting without actually painting it is wrapping it black, but also I kind of feel if I wrapped it black, it might be too much black in the rear. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Option number two, and it's a little bit more risky, is actually getting the wing painted and trying to get the body shop, whoever paints it, to try and match the patina that's currently on the car. Now, I know it can be done, it's just what is it gonna look like? I mean, the car's paint is so faded and it's such like a unique patina that I'm worried that whoever tries to paint it won't match it and it's gonna look a little bit goofy. I mean, especially back here when you look right here, I mean, all of this is gonna have to be kind of that like light blue patina that you see on my car, and my only worry is that it doesn't match perfectly and it's like an off-colored blue that might even look a little bit worse than just having the rear hatch wrapped black for now, until I can decide if I even want to paint this car and, you know, restore it back to its light blue metallic color. That's where you guys come in. What is y'all's opinion? Do you think that we should wrap the rear whale tail black, or do you think that we should get it painted and try and have them match the patina? Tim's suggestion is to just send it with the paint.
Yep.
And we have our local body shop, TSM. They are fantastic at what they do. They've done a ton of stuff in the shop for us. It's just, I mean, like, that's a hard job to, like, I'm just worried that if we paint it, it's gonna be like an off blue that'll even look funkier than the black would.
Well, if you look down here, it's really not that much bad. It just looks like somebody took a buffer and burnt it.
Yeah.
But on the whale tail over there, that whale comes to about here, right?
You're right, and like it would cover
like,
it.
Where there's good paint, it's...
Yeah, but also like on top, there's that like square that like, I don't know the answer, and I want y'all's suggestions. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I want to hear from you guys and see what you think. That's one of my biggest mods for the car, and one of the ones that I really wanted, and I'm so stoked that I found it, because it is an OEM part, number one, and number two, I really feel like it's going to set off the look that I want for this car. And again, if you guys watched the reveal video, the whole idea for this build is to build the ultimate fun-haver driver's car and do what this Porsche was meant to do. Travel with it, take it on road trips, go on canyon roads, take it to car shows. I mean, anywhere we can take this thing, that's the goal. And like I said, it's the most fun 180 horsepower that you will ever have. So again, I just really want to bring that Porsche raw race car spirit to this car, and that whale tail is really going to help us out with that. So I guess we're going to wait and see. We read all the comments that you guys leave us, so again, thank you for all the support on the build, and let us know what you think about the wing. What should we do? I really just can't say enough good things about this car. I am head over heels. Again, I love the look of the car, how you can see the cage in the rear window right there. It's just, this is exactly how I wanted the car. I'm so excited to continue this build with you guys and show you what we have coming and the small little mods to really make this car my own again. Wow. I'm so pumped. But for today, that's what we have for the Porsche. Now, I told you guys there's a ton of updates within the shop as well, which we'll be getting to in the next couple of days. The one that you guys have probably seen in the background from today is the GTR. Tim has actually been making a Legend spec exhaust again. He's doing such an amazing job. I don't want to show you guys too much because this will be the next video that you guys see. But we have a lot coming and I'm very excited. That's all we have for today. We actually have Japanese lessons today. I've been slacking a little bit because of all the travel that I've had recently, but we're getting back on it because pretty soon we'll be back in Japan. So we're gonna head up to the house now, done in the shop for today. Again, it's so freaking hot, so we try and get work done as early as we can because it's a scorcher outside. Again, just take a second. Should I do the headlights yellow? I kind of want to try out yellow headlights. We'll see. Let's head up to the house. Oh, this is it. There is no substitute for this feeling. Good job. Love it. I've been reading the comments and a lot of you guys have actually said that you miss ending the videos with Fetch with Sparko in. You're kind of an OG if you remember that, because we did that for Vlogmas a couple of years ago. But I figured I'd bring it back for this one. Because like I said, I really do read all the comments and I appreciate all of the recent support. And don't mind all of this, we're actually redoing our little backyard garden area. He's crazy. I figured I'd go ahead and end the video today with Fetch with Sparko, but also I'm an idiot because I thought my Japanese lessons were today and they're actually tomorrow. So I actually get a nice relaxing afternoon here. And I kind of wanted to take this time to talk to you guys a little bit with something that I've kind of been struggling with as well. And that's kind of with the car builds, I guess. These past few builds, like finding a purpose, like a purpose, if you will, on like what cars to do next, and like that kind of like sways my decision on what cars I buy. And everything doesn't need a purpose. It boils down to, you know, my passion and what I love doing and kind of getting back to that. You know, that's why I build so many track cars. I mean, yes, I love racing and I love tracking my cars, but it gives me a sense of purpose in these builds and in the cars that I'm doing. And it kind of gets repetitive and I feel like I'm in the same robotic motion. And I know I'm just like rambling and venting to you guys, but I feel like just like letting out my feelings to you so you know like where I'm at. I'm sure you guys can relate to this too. Oop, taking a poop over there. Okay. I'm sure you guys can relate to this in whatever you're doing as well. But I just feel like I'm in this robotic motion of like getting a car, purpose building it for the track, and you know, that's what I do. And it's just like repetitive and I've been so out of it, I feel like lately, and kind of taking a step back, looking at everything, like I said, talking to Tiana, it all boils down to, you know, getting back to doing what I love and just having fun. And that's where this Porsche build comes from. It's just a place of fun, no real purpose, just a car to drive, build, and have fun with. And like I said, that's been something that I've been struggling with, is, you know, buying and building a car for a purpose. And yes, well, I do think that gives meaning to doing car builds, and you know, there's a time and place for it. Sometimes you just gotta do what you love and do it for the fun of it, and that's exactly what we're doing. And I really can feel that when I'm modifying the cars. I mean, something as simple and small as, you know, a rear cage got me so excited to see all finished, all done. And there's no real purpose to it. It's just something that I liked and something that I wanted to do. And I kind of want to express that to you guys too. And when you're building your cars or, you know, like I said, whatever you're into, you know, have fun with it. There's a time and place to have a purpose for something, but also there's a time and place to just have fun with what you're doing. And sometimes I forget that, and I don't want you guys to forget that with whatever job you have or whatever hobby you have. Have fun with it and do what you love for yourself. And that's what I'm gonna get back to doing. Not everything needs to have a purpose. So I don't know why I just felt the need to let that out for you, but that's kind of where my headspace is at. And I'm just gonna get back to having fun. But yes, of course, we're still continuing on the purpose build race cars like the Type R and stuff. But for now, we're focusing on having fun. And that includes Fetch with Sparko. Huh, buddy? With all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. gonna enjoy some time with Sparko. We gotta cook dinner and all that good stuff, and edit this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, make sure you hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Porsche wing. Also, leave me a hashtag made it to the end if you made it this far. I feel like now's a good time to do that. Don't forget to subscribe, because now that we hit 750K, we are on the road to 1 million, and it's coming soon. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.